Hey everybody, so like I said, I was going to do my video late today. It's sort of late. I mean, it's like 5 o'clock, whatever, it's late to me. I need to eat. I do apologize for the dogs barking in the background. My kid's probably screwing with them because he doesn't see that that's wrong. Anyway, okay, so you guys had to read, you had to read Boys Here, Girls There by Karen Stabiner. And you are doing your argumentative, I'm sorry. Yes. No. What am I looking at? Yeah, you're doing your argumentative essay. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong calendar and I got very confused. Okay, so let's go over that real fast. Just bring it back up. What's up, buddy? Okay, so why are you hitting me?
Because Lucy licked this.
She licked your peanut butter.
And I kicked her and she was so mad.
Well, yeah, I would be mad too if you kicked me. It's kind of a rude thing to do, don't you think? Okay, well, if you're done with your peanut butter, okay, go put it in the sink.
No.
Okay. So essentially what she's arguing is that not necessarily that we need or have to have single-sex schools, but what she's saying is that there is a benefit to it. She also mentions the drawbacks, and that's part of what makes a really good argumentative essay. Please stop. Okay, is that you want to have your argument in there, which is what you're arguing, okay, what you're for or what you're against, but a good argumentative essay also has that counter argument, okay, the other side. So she says about how she spent time at these multiple same-sex schools and what she noticed. She noticed that the, lack of a better term, minorities did much better in single-sex schools. Yes? You can go in the backyard. No. Yes. Putting our shoes on. What's the matter? Oh. And she says that this could be a valuable tool. Maybe like we're missing something by not doing this. And if we target those who truly need the help or who throughout history has shown that they need this help, then maybe we can kind of get out of this rut that we seem to be in. Outside with her. I'm not doing this in here. Sorry. Just have to make sure he shut the door all the way. Okay, so it's about how single-sex schools can really be beneficial. But yet she's also saying it's not for everybody. Not every student is going to benefit from it. Sometimes, you know, kids need that interaction. They're saying, she says that girls get to learn and get to be the math whiz without having, you know, a boy make fun of her for being good at math. Obviously, this is a little dated. I believe it's from 2002, if I can recall correctly. Where did I? Yeah, so it's from 2002, so that's what, it's 2020, so it's 18 years ago, right? Bad at math. So this is outdated, but her argument still kind of stands that is there somebody or is there a population that would benefit from this? It's equality is a goal, it's not the process. There may be more than one path to the destination. It is not the arrival, or it's the arrival at that destination, not the itinerary or how we're getting there, that counts. So we want everybody to learn the way that they learn best, and women versus men, you know, each sex might learn differently. And we've learned that through studying this. And so that's part of, you know, that's also part of her argument. But she also says that some researchers are saying that there is a lack of evidence that this works because of all of the variables. You know, how do we then socialize properly if we're not in a co-ed situation? No, demographic. So, or public school, you know, how can we be inclusive if we're not actually being inclusive? So that's kind of the counter argument for it as well. Okay, so she does a really good job having this argument kind of within herself. But you'll notice after, well, through reading it, that she does a very good job of kind of staying out of her own argument. You know, she makes the argument. She does use first person about once or twice, not often. But she does not really say too much about how her opinion is truly the one of we should have same-sex schools. You can tell that it is because you can pick up that vibe, but she's giving you a counter argument so that you are not forced to go her way. She's not necessarily trying to persuade you to believe the same thing she is. She's just saying, this is my opinion, but here's what the other side says too. And that's really important in these types of argumentative essays. This is the key factor you need to take away from it, because you're going to need that for your research paper that's due at the end of the semester. So you want to be able to figure out how to work your opinion in there without saying I, because even though she did it, this was a news article in New York Times. It's a little different. But you want to be able to put your opinion in there without saying I or me, and then present a counter argument while still not really saying, you know, here it is, but this is what you should believe. Okay. So with that said, I'm going to move over to the argumentative essay, the components of it. Both of these things that I'm glancing at, okay, first off, the article and then the argumentative essay handout are available on Canvas, okay? So the first thing that you're going to need is an introduction, then obviously your body, the counter argument, and your conclusion. Very simple, okay? And your essay, again, is only 2 to 3 pages, if I believe correctly. So your introduction, you need to give some background information. You need to have some type of hook to get the reader, me, interested. And then your thesis statement. So what are you trying to prove? What is your, you know, necessarily like opinion? Then go into your body. You should have at least 3 major arguments, and then go into a counter argument. Okay, so what is the big rebuttal to all of your arguments? Okay, and it has to kind of give weight to the actual argument. Okay, so it would be a reason for somebody to go, you know what I mean? And then you have your conclusion, where you're going to restate your thesis, you're going to restate those major points, and you're going to have some concluding remarks to kind of wrap it all up. So there's 2 different ways you could do this. It's called the Tolman and the Rogerian models. They're 2 different things. Okay, so Tolman uses the introduction with a claim, followed by supporting data to strengthen it, then lists the reasons to support that claim with backing and rebuttals. But the Rogerian asks you to weigh 2 options or 2 sides. Here are the pros, here are the cons, and gives a recommendation. Okay, so you can go either way with your argument, totally up to you. And the function is really just to present, you know, 2 sides of an issue. So maybe you're car shopping and you're looking at the Honda CR-V versus the Honda Corolla. Not Corolla, oh my God, that was Toyota, Jesus Christ. Honda Civic. Sorry, my mom brain is getting bad. Anyway, pretend I didn't mess that up horribly. You would maybe make yourself a list of each of the pros and cons of each, okay? And then you would say, well, while they're both great cars, this one might be better for this style, you know, this lifestyle of this type of person, and vice versa, or whatever. I know that that was very vague, and I am sorry. But that is something that you could use it for. Okay, so you guys have your argumentative essay due this Friday. Yes, due this Friday by midnight. Okay, and then you are going to be reading Stephen King's short essay interview, Why We Crave Horror Movies, for next week, which is going to be your cause effect essay. Super fun times. I think that's about it. Last week, you guys did your compare contrast essay. I read them. They were great. That's all I got for you guys. Okay, so I'm going to log off. And if you guys have questions, please, don't hesitate to send me a message. Now that I'm back home, I'm going to be on my emails much more and everything. So please feel free if you have questions. Okay, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.